Clearing the mind is an essential part of the inventing process because you want to access the deeper levels of the mind to basically mine the mind. And you don't even know necessarily that this is happening because it's basically in the subconscious realm of the mind. Early as I can remember, I was kind of a natural tinkerer. I was always curious how things worked, and I enjoyed taking things apart. Didn't always get them back together again, but every person has their own innate abilities, and mine was just seeing something that existed and then just a natural curiosity if it could be done a different way. The Bambi bucket came into being by a bit of a circuitous process. I was working as a marketing and development person. And so I said to the fellow that owned this business, I said, let's sit down one day and go over everything you've ever done. And one of the things that he brought out was a beat up looking lift bag that's used in underwater salvage and construction. To test them, we would take them to a shipyard, hang them from a crane, upside down, and fill it full of water. One day I was looking at this bag hanging from the crane, 22,000 pounds of water being contained in a 60-pound bag. And I figured, aircraft, power to weight and all of this. And now what would I have to do to that to make that into a firefighting bucket? So the initial idea for the Bambi bucket really came out of looking at that lift bag hanging from the crane, thinking, how could I transform what I'm seeing there into a helicopter firefighting bucket? It's interesting how life unfolds because sometimes you get pulled into one project over another one, and yet in that project that I chose, there was this thread that led me step by step, and I often wonder if I hadn't followed that thread, how my life might have turned out, might be looking very different. So I have found that meditating is a completely non-directed process, and inventing has to be the same. You know all of the things you're going to be doing as you engage in the process, but you don't direct it. What you find is that the answers are coming on a very profound level. The answers are organizing on a very profound level to bubble up. And very quickly and innocently, the solution appears.